So a Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase has been announced for Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Now I thought I'd go over today some of the things that I think we might see there, as well as a few things that I think we probably won't. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So first, I think we could see some Xbox games show up at this Nintendo Direct. We've had a number of stories over the past few months about various Xbox games coming to the Switch or the Switch 2. And here are just a few that I think could show up. Obviously, I think Sea of Thieves is a given for the Switch 2. It's just a matter of time for an announcement. I think Microsoft will want this game to get on another platform as quickly as possible. And I wouldn't even be surprised to see this shadow drop at a Nintendo Direct. Since there's not going to be a physical version, I could see it just getting released whenever it's ready, but I don't know if it'll be ready by the time this Direct takes place. We could get an announcement that it'll be coming sometime next year, and then after a Direct next year, it just drops right at the end of it. Now, another game that I could see that's been published by Microsoft is Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 Enhanced Edition. This was announced for the PS5. And the reason why I'm thinking this will eventually come to the Switch 2 is that the first Hellblade is on the current Switch, so I could see the sequel here coming to Nintendo's platform. Now, I don't expect it to come to the Switch. I think it'll just be a Switch 2 version. But the biggest question is whether or not it would be ready to be announced at this Direct. Now, some other games that I could see getting announced, but not all at once, would be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Oblivion Remastered, Forza Horizon 5, all of which have PS5 versions now. And if any of these are released, I'm thinking we'll see 2026 release windows. And if you remember, Hi-Fi Rush received a PEGI rating for the Switch, but that was before Microsoft shut down Tango Gameworks. And then Tango Gameworks was bought by the Korean publisher Krafton, so I would not be surprised to see Hi-Fi Rush finally come to at least the Switch 2, if not both systems. Now, moving on from Microsoft, another long-awaited game is Hollow Knight Silksong. Now, I think we will see some of the game here like we did as part of that sizzle reel in the previous Nintendo Direct. But it looks like Microsoft has the promotion rights to Silksong, so I think any new information we get about the game will come from Microsoft, like how they announced that it was supposed to come out by the release of the ROG Ally X. However, just a note, Team Cherry did correct that later with a statement that the game will launch before the holidays. So while I think we'll see Silksong here, I don't think we will have any more information about the release date. We may see some new footage, which I'm sure will set the internet on fire. And then next I want to go through quickly just some miscellaneous games that we're waiting to hear more information about. First we have Atelier Ryza Secret Trilogy Deluxe Pack, and this has a release window of 2025, and the developer is supposed to give more information about this game on August 4th. So while I could see just it's coming to the Switch 2 here, I don't think we'll see any information about the release date. And then next we have Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Now this is supposed to release this year, so I expect Level 5 to give us a release date at this Direct, and hopefully it's not been delayed. And then next we have Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and the Switch 2 version was delayed, and the Switch version is coming out on September 25th. So we may see a Switch 2 release window here. I kind of doubt we're going to see an exact release date since they did have to just delay it. I think they may not quite know what date will be ready just yet. And then next we have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, and this has a winter release window for the Switch 2, so I'm thinking Nintendo may hold off until a later Direct to focus on this. Perhaps we might see it at the Direct we usually get in September, and if we don't see it there, then I'm thinking it's definitely going to be a late February or early March release window. Next we have Hades 2, and there have been reports that this game may get an official release in September, so I would not be surprised with a release date announcement here. And then next we have Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. We may see this as part of a sizzle reel, but it seems like PlayStation has the marketing rights for this since they had a whole big write-up at the PlayStation blog website. So I don't think we'll see any kind of new information here about this collection. And then we have Marvel Cosmic Invasion. We just had more characters that were announced at San Diego Comic-Con, so I think we may see some kind of updated short trailer here with those new characters, which were the Silver Surfer and Beta Ray Bill. But since we did just get that new announcement, I don't think we'll see anything new here at the Nintendo Direct. And then next we have SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide. Now this was a game that's not been announced, but it did get rated in Germany. And then Deal Labs, who's always spot on with these things, did have a write-up saying that the game would be released November 18th. However, to me it seems like it would be more obvious that this would be at that THQ Nordic showcase in August. If they announce it here at the Nintendo Direct, it kind of takes away from their own showcase. So perhaps it'll get announced at their showcase and then we'll see it again in that September Direct that we usually have. There's also been some reports that Persona 3 Reload may be out for the Switch 2 and may be revealed here at this Direct. It did come out for the PC, the Xbox Series, and the PlayStation 5 last year, so it wouldn't be surprising for this to get a port here for the Switch 2. There's also been reports that Assassin's Creed Shadows may get a Switch 2 port as well. I know sales for that weren't quite where Ubisoft wanted them to be, so getting this thing on the Switch 2 as quickly as possible and getting more revenue out of it would be a good idea. And then finally, I just wanted to mention some, sizzle reel contenders here. And these are games that we already know about and we have no new information about, but they may get a slot here at the Direct. Madden NFL 26 is supposed to be out August 14th. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, the Switch 2 edition, August 27th. Star Wars Outlaws is due September 4th. NBA 2K26 also on September 4th, and Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion is due out September 5th. And since we usually get a Direct also in September, we may wait to see these, but I thought it'd be worth mentioning. We have EA Sports FC 26 out September 26th, Final Fantasy Tactics The Ivalice Chronicles September 30th, Borderlands 4 October 3rd, Dragon Quest 1-2 HD 2D Remake October 30th, and then finally Inazuma 11 Victory Road. Now that was delayed until November 13th. So those are kind of my thoughts about what we may and may not see at this Nintendo Direct. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is there anything you think I missed here, or anything that I predicted that you think there's no way they're going to show this just yet? And what would you like to see at this Nintendo Direct? Drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching and be good.